What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Listen, oh boy, that didn't go as planned, but yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Wazi. If you are a regular watcher, I nearly blew your kiss. I can't do that. There's niggas watching this as well. But well, there's mostly dudes watching this than female because there's more dudes that are trading than females. I think that's the stats. But yeah, besides that, it's actually Father's Day. So hi, welcome to Father's Day if you're watching this video. I'm currently at Starbucks right now. Starbucks girly. Maybe I'm not that, but I am at Starbucks. So I got this pistachio. Hopefully that's how you say it. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but yeah. I think she want me again. Listen, I think she want me. Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I got this croissants as well. Chocolate croissants. I'm actually croissants. Hopefully that's how I say it. Yeah. Currently at Starbucks, and this is probably the best Starbucks I've ever been in. This is Starbucks in Hillcrest.
We out in Brooklyn, turning up another notch. I'm slizzy drizzy, baby, you know how I rock. I'm doing toast with my moles at the spot. I'm a stunner, I'm a CS on God. Yo, man, time's up.
It's so spacious and it looks nice. I have my own booth to work. Yeah, it's very sick. I actually bought a 500k account. I'm very excited about that. I'll tell you guys how I am gonna pass that. I'll give you the strategy of how to pass your funded account, but that will come at the end of the video. But before I get into the market, before I get into today's video, there's quite a lot that I did in this video. So let's backtrack and actually catch speed. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. Listen, we've been out for so long. See, we're actually at Humble Coffee right now in Florida, and it actually looks fire. It looks fire, I can't lie. I'll definitely come here for a market breakdown one of these days, but here right now we're going to shop first. Yeah, we're going to shop first with my cousins and we're looking forward to it. So I'll show you guys how it is there when we get there. But for now, you know, just enjoy the scenery of Humble Coffee and we'll see you at shop first.
Guess I'm 99 overall. It's like glad when I walk. Why you smile when I talk? Looking at where your eyes in my car. Summertime started, oh right, someone drunk with a Henny. But I'm kinda lit already, got girls asking for dick already. Shaking her ass, I be like, raw, when did it get so heavy? Like, where did your friend go, baby? At the SO, tryna get more petty. Call me a villain, I know how you're feeling, but yeah, I got places to be.
So let's get straight to the market breakdown for next week. About 8 trades that I'm actually interested in for this week. So without further ado, let's get straight to the market breakdown. First trade I am interested in is NZD USD. NZD USD is looking very nice. You can see that this trade has 2 time frames that are bearish. I actually do write down my time frames because I forget, you know, if daily is bearish or bullish. So I write them down and actually change them as they go. So in a weekly, you can see that it's below the structure points, right? Every time we're below the structure point, you see that we sell. And on a daily, it has a head and shoulders, my favorite pattern. You've probably seen in these videos. I trade that a lot. It broke below the head and shoulders. So now we're expecting a quick retest on the head and shoulders. It will be retesting previous market structure. It will be retesting EMA. It will be retesting the strong support level. Yeah, well, it becomes resistance now, but it will be retesting this strong resistance area. Quite a bit of confluences there. On a 4 hour, you can see as well that we have this big head and shoulders as well. to so now what we're waiting for next week is actually a retest around this area to actually sell. Then now look for the entry signal. If you've never seen the entry signal, it's in one of these videos. The entry signal is there. I showed you the whole page of my entry signals, so you can see that. Then yeah, moving on to the next trade that I'm looking for. So this is my favorite trade for next week, right? Second trade I'm looking at, GBP AUD is the second trade that I'm actually interested in. I was interested in this trade around this area for sales, but then I ended up exiting the trade when it came back for it was consolidating way too much, so I ended up exiting the trade. But GA, I am actually on a weekly. You can see that it broke below the structure points. It has a structure here, broke below the structure point. You can see the candle closed below. So what I'm looking for now in this trade, it also has a head and shoulders, which is my favorite pattern once again. You can see the head and shoulders, and it's currently creating the right shoulder, which is created here, but then it hasn't broken the neckline of the head and shoulders. So I wouldn't say that it's retesting the neckline of the head and shoulders. So it has to break. It has to give us a proper break, a proper break of the head and shoulders, come back for retest around the neckline of the head and shoulders to actually go down. But then it hasn't done that. And yeah, we'll be looking for the break as well. So we're basically trading the break. So when it breaks, yeah, I will be very much interested in this trade. What I'm currently waiting for is something that might happen on a Monday. I don't like trading on Mondays, but if it happens, it happens. Might just trade it on a Monday. I'm waiting for a retest around this structure. You can see that it created a double top, created a structure for the double top. So double top, now it's retesting the structure of the top to actually go down. It's currently what I'm waiting for. A quick pullback into this area to sell. And if it gives me a bearish engulfing candle, I'll definitely take the trade. The only thing I don't like about this trade is that my stop loss is not at a structure. Like something like this where the stop loss would be at a above structure would be something I'd be more interested in. But for this trade, it's a very high risk trade if you consider it that. But yeah, I'm actually waiting for it to come back for a quick retest to actually sell. Next trade is USD JPY. USD JPY, all time frames are bullish, so we are going with the trend. Currently, I'd be very happy if this trade closed a bit higher than the structures. Yeah, a bit higher. Then I'd be waiting for a quick pullback to actually buy, but it didn't do that. I'm still interested in this trade for next week though. Currently, what I'm waiting for now, you can see that it's creating something like a reverse head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, my bad, inverse head and shoulders. And right now, I'm waiting for that break of the head and shoulders, a retest, a break, a retest to actually buy this trade. When it gives me the entry signal to buy, I'll buy this trade. It's not a very clean head and shoulders, but it is a head and shoulders. And we like head and shoulders, and we're going to take a head and shoulders. So next trade, AUD CAD. AUD CAD, I was going to take it on a Friday, but I don't trade on Friday. So I ended up not taking this trade because you can see that it came back for a retest as I wanted it to. So now what I'm waiting for is a quick pullback, either somewhere around this area to create something like a head and shoulders. So if I put it into perspective, I'm waiting for something, it's currently creating something like this, right? So I'm waiting for a pullback around here to have a right shoulder to actually buy this trade. But it should have happened probably last week. I would have been more interested in it last week, but it didn't happen how I wanted it to last week. So I might be looking for it next week. We might take it, we might not. Next trade is AUDCHF, same as USD JPY. It would have been nice if it closed a bit higher, waiting for a pullback to actually buy this trade. But currently, I'm waiting for a break above the pullback to actually buy this trade. Next trade I'm looking for is AUD JPY, which is the same as AUD CAD. I was waiting for a retest, and they had the retest in a bullish engulfing daily candle, which is even nicer. So this would have been a nice trade to actually take out, but I can't do that anymore because yeah, it was on a Friday. I couldn't have taken the trade on a Friday. I don't take trades on a Friday. So I missed this trade. I'll see if it comes back for a pullback. I might be interested in it next week or not. Then the next trade I'm interested in is GBP CHF. This is not my favorite trade. That is why it's all the way at the bottom. Like I don't really like this trade, but you can see that it's also creating something like a head and shoulders, and all time frames are bullish. Well, two time frames are bullish, which is good enough. So I'm currently waiting for this head and shoulders right now. So I'm currently waiting for this head and shoulders break and a retest to actually buy this trade. If it comes back here, I might be interested in it, I might be not. This is not my favorite trade. So if you're taking this trade, make sure you are applying proper risk management because it's not the best trade. Next trade is GBP. JPY is also not the best trade. You can see this is more of experienced traders trade that be interested in because you can see on a weekly we've had this massive push, very massive push, right? So now we're expecting a retest, either a small retest or even a bigger retest around the structure to actually go up with the trade, right? This is basically what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting for a retracement. Might not happen, it might happen. We'll see how it goes next week. So I'm currently waiting for it to create something like a head and shoulders, which is currently creating right now. Especially on a daily, it looks nice on a daily. On a daily, you can see that it's creating something like a head and shoulders, which has not fully happened yet, you know. So I'm waiting for this break below, a retest, and a sell to actually take this trade. These are all the trades that I'm interested in for next week. If you are confused or need more explanation on why I'm taking a certain trade, just shoot me a text or DM or whichever one it is, then I'll explain it more in detail. This is just a breakdown of the trades that I'm interested in next week because I've already done the full analysis, which took me about 2 to 3 hours to do the full analysis and actually choose the best trades for next week that actually look the nicest, right? And I also have one index. If you trade indexes, this is the nicest index that I'd be interested in for next week. You can see on a daily, it looks nice on a daily. You can see that it has this strong structure here, but then it broke above the structure. So now we're waiting for a pullback, retesting the structure to actually go up. That is what I'd be interested in for this trade. If it actually comes back for a retest, these are trades that I wouldn't be looking for, but you know they have potential, but I wouldn't be interested in. So if you're interested in this type of trades as well, you might look at them, but I don't recommend you take them. You need to be patient in this trading game. You know, you need to be patient, take the best trades. So yeah, it's basically the market breakdown. Hopefully, you guys understand everything that I said in the market breakdown. Another thing that I actually wanted to say to you guys is give your motivation before I even get to how we're passing the fund for the 500k funded challenge. Just want to give you a bit of motivation and in trading terms. So if you understand trading, this will make sense to you. If you don't understand trading, you might get the terms if you've heard it somewhere before. Don't get distracted, bro. Like the higher time frame is bullish. Currently, the higher time frame is bullish, but you're focusing on the retracements of the smaller time frames. You know, whatever bad thing that is going on right now in your life, listen, it's a retracement in the smaller time frames. The higher time frame is bullish. So just focus on the higher time frame. Don't look at the retracement and the bad things that are happening in your life right now. Look at the bullish, you know, the things that are going up, all the good things that are going up, because the higher time frame is bullish. And the market maker that I believe in, Jesus Christ, that's the market maker that I believe in. So if you believe in the same market maker that I believe in, I promise you, I guarantee you, there's no ways you're gonna fail. Give this 3 years. I promise you, you're not gonna fail, bro. But I'm very confident that we'll make it. That me and you will make it, not just me. That we'll make it if you just believe in the higher time frame. Don't take your eyes off the higher time frame. Believe in your market maker, please. Believe in my market maker. I tell you now, I guarantee you, it's my market maker. So yeah, I basically just wanted to come here and tell you guys that. Hopefully, you understood what I was talking about. If you didn't, it's okay. It's okay. And yeah, then to go to the 500k challenge, let me just explain how we're gonna pass the 500k challenge, right? 500k challenge that or 500k new account that I bought right now. I actually bought a 500k account, and the only way we're gonna pass the challenge is by risking 2% on every trade on phase one. We're gonna look for the best trades next week. We're risking only 2% on each trade on phase one until we get to the 10%, right? Then after we get to the 10% and we pass the phase one, when we go to phase two, we're now risking 1% in phase two to get this 6% to actually pass phase two as well. And when we get funded, not if we get funded, when we get funded, we're only risking 0.5%. So we're risking half a percentage. I think we're gonna be able to build the account more. And when we build the account enough, then we can risk more than the 0.5%, either 1% or 2% to actually scale in now on the account. So that's the strategy for this 500k account. If you also have a new funded account or you have a funded account that you've been working on, this is the way that I do my funded challenges. This is the way that I post my 100k funded challenge, and this is the way that you can post all your challenges as well. If you just stick to it and have a plan and stick to the plan, bro, you're gonna make it in trading. So yeah, hopefully everything made sense. This is a longer video, but yeah, hopefully you understood everything in the market breakdown. Like I said, if there's anything you don't understand in the market breakdown, make sure to hit me up. I'll explain more in detail. And TikTok as well, the account element trades. I actually break down all my trades there as well. When I take the trade, when I exit the trade. So make sure to follow that account. Hopefully this hasn't been too long. Hopefully you understood everything I said in this video, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for this week. And appreciate everybody that's been sending me messages as well, saying I'm helping them in trading. But hopefully this video helps even more. And yeah, appreciate you for watching this video. Much love for everybody who's still here watching this video, and everyone who just watches me consistently. Much love to y'all, and I will see y'all on the next video. Load up all guns, bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend.